your name in an old notebook, written light like I was scared to press. Every word I never dared to say still breathes between the lines I left. I folded truths into the quiet, told myself some things don't need to be heard, but every night they whisper softly like unfinished, fragile words. I wasn't brave, I wasn't ready. I loved you in a silent way. I chose the calm instead of honesty and watched the moments fade. These are the letters I never sent. They carry love, not bitterness. No blame, no fire, no regrets to shout. Just feelings I couldn't let out. I kept them safe inside my chest, where your name still gently rests. These are the letters I never sent, and somehow I still meant them. I learned your absence like a language spoken slow. In softer days I smiled when people asked about you, found peaceful ways to turn away. I hope your life feels full and open. I hope you sleep without my name. If I cross your mind, I hope it's gentle, like a song you almost played. I don't need closure wrapped in answers. I don't need reasons to forgive. I just needed somewhere quiet to admit the way I live. These are the letters I never sent, written in the tense of what we meant. No anger left, no hurt to prove, just love that learned to move. I held them close, I held my breath, let them go without a mess. These are the letters I never sent, and somehow I'm at rest. If love is real, it doesn't vanish, it just changes where it stays. I don't reach back, I don't rewind. I carry you in quieter ways. There's peace in not being chosen. There's grace in letting things end. Some love was never meant for answers, just to be felt. And then these are the letters I never sent, now finally released in air. No tears that fall, no words undone, just love that learned to care. I wish you light, I wish you calm, I wish you more than I could give. These are the letters I never sent, so I could learn how to live. I close the page, I breathe again, and let them go at last. I never found the courage to say your name out loud, so I whispered it to empty rooms and let the silence keep it safe somehow. Every thought was careful, every word I never said. I folded all my feelings small and wrote you I practiced conversations that we never got to try. You were always listening in the corners of my mind. I wrote you in my head where nothing ever breaks, where timing doesn't hurt so much and love can softly wait. I held you in my chest like something almost true. I never sent the letters, but they were always you. I watched you from a distance, learn how to let things go. I smiled like I was fine with it, but some nights I still don't know if loving you quietly was the kindest thing to do, or just the way I saved myself from losing part of you. Every what if stayed gentle, every ending stayed kind. You never had to leave me if you lived inside my mind. I wrote you in my head where you still look my way, where every almost moment never fades or slips away. I kept you in my chest like a truth I never knew. Sent the letters, but they were always you. I don't blame you for not knowing, I don't blame myself for fear. Some loves are meant for holding softly, not for pulling near. If I let you go tonight, it's with a quiet breath. I'll thank you for the comfort of the words I never said. I wrote you in my head, now I'm learning how to rest, letting all those silent lines fall gently from my chest. You were real in every way, even if we never knew. I never sent the letters, but I felt them through and through. So if you ever feel a warmth you can't explain or name, it's just me finally letting go of writing you the same. Folded every feeling small, like paper edges pressed too tight. Wrote your name, then stalled again, left it sitting by the light. I thought maybe time would carry it where my hands never could, but time just let it yellow like words I meant for good. I told myself I'd find the moment when my heart felt brave and sure, but courage kept on moving like a door I couldn't push. It was love I was too afraid to mail, too honest to send, too soft to fail. I kept it close, I kept it quiet, let it live where no one could tell. If you ever wondered why I stayed but never crossed that final trail, It was love I was too afraid to mail. I watched you laugh with open hands, like you trusted what would come. And I learned how to smile back while my chest stayed undone. Every how are you I answered, left something unsaid. There were whole conversations that only lived in my head. I thought silence was safer than the truth laid bare, but silence has a way of saying it was dead. It was love I was too afraid to mail, too heavy to hold, too light to tell. I sealed it up in babies, and I hope I didn't sell. If my eyes ever gave me away, if my voice ever shook or fell, it was love I was too afraid to mail. I don't blame you for moving on, you were never meant to wait. I was learning how to breathe while you were choosing faith. Now I open all the letters just to let the ache exhale. This isn't me reaching for you, it's me learning to let go well. It was love I was too afraid to mail, but it was real, even if it failed. I loved you in the quiet, in the spaces where words fell, and I'm finally letting go of the life I didn't tell. That was love I was too afraid to name. If this ever finds you somehow, in a dream or passing thought, know I loved you gently, even when I did not. And I'm lighter now for saying it, even whispered, even pale. Goodbye to the love I was too afraid to mail. I wrote your name in careful lines, like it might break if I press too hard. Folding my heart between the words, hoping you never see the scars. I stood there by the mailbox light, with shaking hands and borrowed time. Every truth I couldn't say was breathing in that folded page. I told myself tomorrow's fine, there's always more than just tonight. But fear was louder than my hope, so I let the moment go. The envelope stayed closed, just like I did all the love I never showed. Still lives in it. I carried you home instead of letting you go. Somewhere between my fear and the truth, the envelope stayed closed. Your laugh still echoes in my chest, like unfinished melodies. I practiced all the ways I'd speak, but silence chose its place in me. I imagined you reading slow, every word I couldn't show, wondering if you'd understand why my love shook inside my hands. I was afraid you'd see too much, how real it felt, how deep it was. So I protected what I wrote by never letting you know. The envelope stayed closed, just like I did all the love I never showed. Still lives in it. I carried you home instead of letting you go. Somewhere between my fear and the truth, the envelope stayed closed. Maybe in another life I'm braver with my heart. I'll let you read the quiet parts before we fall apart. But here I am learning to breathe with all the things you'll never read. The envelope stayed closed, but I felt everything, every word I couldn't hold. Still remembers your name. If loving you meant staying mute, then that's a choice I chose. I loved you quietly. The envelope stayed closed. I traced your letters in the dust of my phone, typed them out, then left them alone. Every word felt heavy in my chest, like saying it would break the rest. I watched the cursor blink like it knew there were things my heart couldn't do. Some love survived by staying still, by never testing what they'd feel. I held your name like fragile glass, afraid that it might crack at last. Your name looks safer unsaid, like a secret I kept in my head. I loved you quiet, I loved you slow, in all the ways you'll never know. I chose the silence instead. Your name looks safer unsaid. I smiled when people spoke of you, like nothing here was ever true. I learned to breathe around the eight to one without the risk to break. Some nights I whispered you out loud, just to see if it hurt as much. It always did, but softly so, like rain you barely feel, but no. I folded you into my days in hidden, careful ways. Your name looked safer unsaid, like a prayer I never read. I loved you from a quiet place where hope won't leave a trace. I chose the silence instead, 'cause your name looked safer unsaid. Maybe in another life I'd say it without shaking, let let the truth fall from my mouth without everything breaking. But here I learned to let it be, a love that lives inside of me. Your name looks safer unsaid, so I carried it here instead. In every pause, in every breath, and all the love I never spent, I don't regret what I left. Your name looks safer unsaid. If loving you meant letting go, then this was how I chose to show. I kept you close, I kept you warm, in silence where you couldn't be harmed. I practiced saying it alone, in the quiet of my room. Tried your name against my lips, like it might bloom. I whispered it to the ceiling, to the shadows on the wall. Every version sounded right, but not brave enough to call. I held the moment in my chest, afraid of how it might land. Some feelings feel too fragile to place in another's hands. I practiced saying it alone, when nothing could go wrong, where loving you was harmless, just another silent song. I knew the words by heart, but never let them be known. I practiced saying I loved you when I was alone. I rehearsed it on the walk home, between the streetlights and the rain. Let it ache softly in my throat, like a familiar pain. I imagine your reaction, every smile, every pause, but I always stopped short of giving it a cause. Some truths feel safer hidden in the quiet they belong. I didn't doubt the feeling, I just doubted being strong. I practiced saying it alone, in the dark before the dawn, where nothing needed answers and nothing could be gone. I traced the shape of honesty, but left it overthrown. I practiced saying I loved you when I was alone. Maybe love doesn't disappear just because it's never hurt. Maybe silence keeps it breathing when you're scared of every word. I didn't mean to choose the quiet over what we could have been. I was only trying to protect the way it felt back then. I practiced saying it alone, so I wouldn't have to lose the version of us in my head that never had to choose. If loving you was letting go before it turned to stone, then maybe it was kinder to say it alone. room still knows your name, every echo, every tone. I still love you just as gently, I just learned it on my own. I practice saying it alone, and somehow carried it home. I wrote your name in the margin of a day that never learned how to speak me back. The room was quiet, the air too thin, every thought felt heavy in my hands. I tried to breathe between the lines, try to say it without breaking down, but every letter leaned too close, like it knew I was afraid of the sound. I wasn't hiding from the truth, I was holding it too carefully, afraid if I let it fall, it would shatter what we used to be. These were words that shook in my hands, soft as glass, I couldn't stand to watch them cut what we once were. So I swallowed every chance I had, I loved you in the quiet I kept, in the spaces I never confessed. These were words that shook in my hands, so I never let them land. Your laugh still lingers in the door, like it forgot to say goodbye. I learned your shape in memory, where love is safe and doesn't try. I practice saying it alone in mirrors that don't answer back. Every truth I almost gave fell apart before the crack. I told myself some loves are meant to stay unfinished, gently closed. Better a silence full of care than a truth that hurts us both. These were words that shook in my hands, written slow, erased again. I held them like a fragile flame, too afraid to let them end. I loved you in the quiet I kept, in the breath before the rest. These were words that shook in my hands, so I never let them land. Maybe love doesn't always speak, maybe it just learns to stay in the way I still wish you well, in the things I never say. I don't regret the love I felt, only how alone it stayed. But even now I let it go without needing it to change. These were words that shook in my hands, but I set them down at last, not as loss, not as a fight, just a love that couldn't pass. I'll keep you where the hurting ends, where the heart learns to rest. These were words that shook in my hands, now they're quiet in my chest. No anger left, no blame remains, just a love I held too long. These were words that shook in my hands, now they're part of moving on. I folded every word I meant to say, like fragile notes I couldn't let escape. Your eyes were already carrying enough, so I swallowed mine and called it love. I learned your pauses memorized memorized your sighs, knew when to speak and when to lie. Not with words, but with letting go. I stayed quiet so you wouldn't know. It wasn't fear that closed my mouth, it was care that wouldn't shout. I chose silence to protect us, chose the quiet over truth. Let the moment pass between us like it was the kind of thing to do. I held my heart where it couldn't reach you, let it ache in private rooms. I chose silence to protect us, even when it broke me too. There were nights I almost said your name. It rested heavy, burning in my veins. But love felt safer kept inside than risking all we couldn't survive. Played along, pretended I was just as strong. You leaned on me and I stood still, hiding everything I feel. I wasn't trying to disappear, I just loved you more than being clear. I chose silence to protect us, chose the quiet over truth. Let the moment pass between us like it was the kind of thing to do. I held my heart where it couldn't reach you, let it ache in private rooms. I chose silence to protect us, even when it broke me too. Maybe someday you'll understand why I never took your hand, why my love stayed out of sight like a letter I didn't write. I hope the peace you carry now means my quiet meant something somehow. I chose silence to protect us, not because I didn't care, but love can live in what we don't confess and still be real, still be there. If my truth was too heavy to give you, if my voice would have pulled you through, I chose silence to protect us, and I'll carry it for you. Now I let the silence breathe, lay it gently back in me. What I never said still stays, but it doesn't hurt the same. I trace the words I never sent on pages soft with my intent. The ink still holds your shadow near, whispering things I can't say clear. I thought the time would heal the space between your voice and my embrace, but silence fell where I should be, and every line was left secrecy. Every letter ends in maybe. Every word I wrote fades softly. I wanted to tell you, but I was afraid, so I keep them in the quiet I made. Every letter ends in maybe. Every hope I held slips away slowly. If only I had let you see the love I tucked away gently. I fold the paper into dreams, a fragile bridge of could-have-beens. I wonder if you ever knew the half of me I left with you. The nights grow long, grow still. I hear your name, it bends my will. A tender ache I can't undo, a gentle love that stayed with you. Every letter ends in maybe. Every word I wrote fades softly. I wanted to tell you, but I was afraid, so I keep them in the quiet I made. Every letter ends in maybe. Every hope I held slips away slowly. If only I had let you see the love I tucked away gently. No anger, no blame, just a trembling heart, a quiet release of the parts we couldn't start. I let them rest, these words unsent, in the gentle grief of the love I kept. Every letter ends in maybe. Every word I wrote fades softly. I wanted to tell you, but I was afraid, so I keep them in the quiet I made. Every letter ends in maybe. Every hope I held slips away slowly. If only I had let you see the love I tucked away gently. Maybe, maybe. Every letter ends in maybe. I watch the rain fall through your window, silent streets and shadows I used to know. I held my heart close, afraid to show the love I kept where no one goes. Every word I never said, every glance I left unsaid, linger in the spaces between, where I loved you without a scene. I loved you without proof, quiet as a midnight sky, a tender ache, a truth unspoken, a gentle tear I couldn't hide. I loved you without proof, in the stillness of my room, and now the echoes of that love are all I have to hold on to. I traced your name in fading letters, folded smiles in my quiet quiet shelter. I wore my hope like a fragile glove, praying you'd see what I couldn't show enough. Every moment slipped away, words I couldn't find to say, filling the silence with my heart. I loved you from the very start. I loved you without proof, quiet as a midnight sky, a tender ache, a truth unspoken, a gentle tear I couldn't hide. I loved you without proof, in the stillness of my room, and now the echoes of that love are all I have to hold on to. Maybe you'll never know the way I held you close in the corners of my mind where love stayed undefined. And I'll let it go softly, slowly, even as it lives inside me wholly. I loved you without proof, quiet as a midnight sky, a tender ache, a truth unspoken, a gentle tear I couldn't hide. I loved you without proof, and now the echoes of that love are all I have to hold on to. I loved you without proof. I loved you without proof. I still remember the night we parted. Your shadow lingered and I just stared. The words got tangled, heartbeats guarded, and all I could do was stand there scared. I held the letter, never sent it, every line a whisper of regret. I wanted to say I'm sorry, I meant it, but my courage faltered, my voice unmet. I traced the silence, it traced me back. Every I'm sorry I never unpacked. The apology I never finished floats in the quiet of my chest. Every I love you left diminished, but it lingers unconfessed. If I could turn the clocks, rewind the minutes, I'd speak the words I left behind. But the apology I never finished lives in the corners of my mind. I see you in the frames, memory, smiles I never told you I adored. I watch the tide of what could be washing away the courage I stored. I carry shadows of gentle sorrow, not of blame, just quiet of my chest. Every I love you left diminished, but it lingers unconfessed. If I could turn the clocks, rewind the minutes, I'd speak the words I left behind. But the apology I never finished lives in the corners of my mind. I imagine your voice, soft and forgiving. I imagine my hands reaching through time. If only I'd said it, if only I'd spoken, would it heal or just make us cry? The apology I never finished floats in the quiet of my chest. Every I love you left diminished, but it lingers unconfessed. I whisper it now to the empty spaces, to the echoes that still remind of the apology I never finished, still living in the corners of my mind. I held your name upon my lips, but the words slipped through like mist. Every letter that I tried to write faded softly in the night. I traced your face in the quiet dark, hoping you'd hear the beat of my heart. But the echoes only reach my own in the silence I've always known. I wanted to tell you everything, all the love I couldn't bring, but fear held my hand too tight, and I let go of the light. My heart didn't know where to send you, so it stayed in a room of shadows. Every sigh became a prayer for a love you never knew was there. I held on, I let go, I froze. My heart didn't know where to send you. I walked the streets we'll never meet, felt your absence in every heartbeat. The sky wore colors you should have seen, and I kept them hidden in between. I whispered stories you never hear, hoping somehow they'd find you near. But all I have are these quiet walls and the weight of words that never fall. I wanted to tell you everything, all the love I couldn't bring, but fear held my hand too tight, and I let go of the light. My heart didn't know where to send you, so it stayed in a room of shadows. Every sigh became a prayer for a love you never knew was there. I held on, I let go, I froze. My heart didn't know where to send you. Maybe one day you'll feel it too, the soft ache that never left you. I loved you quietly, silently, and now I let the tide carry me. My heart didn't know where to send you, so it stayed in a room of shadows. Every sigh became a prayer for a love you never knew was there. I held on, I to send you. I loved you quietly, and my heart didn't know where to send you. Held your letter in my hands, traced your words like fragile strands. Every line I wanted to keep, but the silence spoke where my heart would weep. I left the stamp off on purpose, a quiet way to say I'm nervous. You might never know, and that's okay. Some words are meant to drift away. I watch the clock, the seconds fall, hoping you notice me at all. But fear and love, they tangled tight and left my heart in the fading light. I left the stamp off on purpose, so you never have to answer me. A letter unsent, a love unspoken, a fragile heart that won't be broken. I left the stamp off on purpose, hiding my love, hiding my tears, quietly letting go of you while holding on to the memories I keep near. The ink still smells like yesterday. I wrote the words I couldn't say. I folded it with trembling hands, a message lost in the drifting sands. I left the stamp off on purpose, a gentle way to protect us both. I wanted to tell you everything, but my voice was soft, my courage thin. I watched the rain blur your street, hoping my heart could skip a beat. But love and fear, they collide in me, and left a note that I'll never leave. I left the stamp off on purpose, so you never have to answer me. A letter unsent, a love unspoken, a fragile heart that won't be broken. I left the stamp off on purpose, hiding my love, hiding my tears, quietly letting go of you while holding on to the memories I keep near. Maybe one day you'll see the truth, or maybe it's safer this way. I loved you in silence, in hidden proof, a quiet devotion that couldn't stay. I left the stamp off on purpose, so you never have to answer me. A letter unsent, a love unspoken, a fragile heart that won't be broken. I left the stamp off on purpose, hiding my love, hiding my tears, quietly letting go of you while holding on to the memories I keep near. I held the words, I let them sleep beneath my pillow, too scared to keep the trembling lines that spoke your name. Afraid to call, afraid to blame. I watched the seasons pass me by. Your shadow lingered in my sky, a quiet ache I could not show, a love that learned to speak so slow. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if I'm just a leaf upon your sea. If this ever reaches you, know my heart stayed soft and true. Even in the silence, even in the space, I kept your memory like a warm embrace. If this ever reaches you, I hope it finds a way through all the words I never said, all the nights I cried. I loved you quietly, I loved you quietly. I traced your laugh along the walls, in empty rooms where memory calls. The letters I never sent to you are folded folds of faded truth. I wonder where your heart is gone, if you're smiling now or still alone. I wish I could have let it show, the love I carry, the love you know. I wonder if you ever think of me, or if I'm just a leaf upon your sea. If this ever reaches you, know my heart stayed soft and true. Even in the silence, even in the space, I kept your memory like a warm embrace. If this ever reaches you, I hope it finds a way through all the words I never said, all the nights I cried. I loved you quietly, I loved you quietly. Maybe time will heal the ache, maybe wines will guide what I couldn't take. I send this hope across the stars, that it finds your soul wherever you are. If this ever reaches you, know my heart stayed soft and true. Even in the silence, even in the space, I kept your memory like a warm embrace. If this ever reaches you, I hope it finds a way through all the words I never said, all the nights I cried. I loved you quietly, I loved you quietly. I loved you quietly, I loved you quietly. I kept your note inside my coat where nobody would see. I traced the words with trembling hands, softly, quietly. The autumn light fell on the floor like the echoes of before, and I wish that I could tell you what I never told. Every time I see your face in dreams, I feel the weight of what it means. A love that stayed but never grew, a heart too shy to say to you. Regret folded neatly in my chest. I tried to hide it, tried my best. I let the silence do the talking, while my heart kept quietly walking through the memory of your smile. I've been carrying it all this while. Regret folded neatly all for you, a love I never knew. I watched you leave without a sound, and the world kept spinning round. I told myself I'd be okay, but some words never go away. I saved your laughter in a jar, I keep it close though it's far. I hope one day you might see the pieces left of me. Every time I whisper in the night, I wonder if I got it right. A love so quiet, barely there, still held me captive in my care. Regret folded neatly in my chest. I tried to hide it, tried my best. I let the silence do the talking, while my heart kept quietly walking through the memory of your smile. I've been carrying it all this while. Regret folded neatly all for you, a love I never knew. Maybe one day you'll feel it too, the gentle ache I couldn't undo. No anger, only soft release, a quiet sorrow, a gentle peace. Regret folded neatly in my chest. I tried to hide it, tried my best. I let the silence do the talking, while my heart kept quietly walking through the memory of your smile. I've been carrying it all this while. Regret folded neatly all for you, a love I never knew. All for you, all for you. I held your photograph in trembling hands, traced the lines I never could understand. Every word I left unsaid, it lingers still, quiet echoes of a love I couldn't fulfill. The days slip by like shadows on the wall. I thought time would heal, but it didn't heal at all. Love that waited too long, softly fading like an old forgotten song. I kept it hidden in the corners of my heart, a fragile flame that burned apart. Love that waited too long, and now it's gone. Though I still belong. I see you sometimes in the passing rain, a fleeting smile, a whisper that waited too long, softly fading like an old forgotten song. I kept it hidden in the corners of my heart, a fragile flame that burned apart. Love that waited too long, and now it's gone. Though I still belong, I'll fold our memories like letters never sent. Carry the quiet, the tender lament. No anger, no blame, just gentle regret. A love I can't hold, but I won't forget. Love that waited too long, softly fading like an old forgotten song. I kept it hidden in the corners of my heart, a fragile flame that burned apart. Love that waited too long, and now it's gone. Though I still belong, I whisper your name to the evening sky. Love that waited too long, a quiet goodbye. Pull out the pages, dusted and worn, ink faded like the edges of the morn. Every word I never said still lingers in my head. I trace the lines you'll never read, folded letters unspoken need. In the silence of my room, I feel your ghost too soon. I still write you sometimes, even though you're not here. My heart keeps sending letters that you'll never hear. Softly I confess the love I hid. Quietly I miss what we did. I still write you sometimes. The pen moves slow like my trembling hands, filling spaces only I understand. Every comma, every sigh is a whisper of goodbye. I wonder if you'd recognize the tears that blur the lines. I fold my heart inside the page, hoping you'll feel the same. I still write you sometimes, even though you're not here. My heart keeps sending letters that you'll never hear. Softly I confess the love I hid. Quietly I miss what we did. I still write you sometimes. It's not regret, not really, just a memory that aches gently. A quiet love, a soft release, a little peace missing you. I still write you sometimes, even though you're not here. My heart keeps sending letters that you'll never hear. Softly I confess the love I hid. Quietly I miss what we did. I still write you sometimes. I wrote your name beneath the lines where no one else could see. The words I never dared to speak were safe with me, quietly. Every letter folded soft, every tear a silent rain. I shared the heart I couldn't show, the truth I whispered to the page. Oh, I loved you without sound. In the quiet I was found. Every thought I couldn't say lives in ink, it won't fade away. And the paper holds me close tonight. While I let go, I hold on tight to the truth I whisper to the page. Trace the edges of your face in every shadowed line. The moments lost, the gentle ache that never could be mine. I held my breath for your reply, but the silence came instead. So I gave my heart to empty space and all the words I never said. Sound in the quiet I was found. Every thought I couldn't say lives in ink, it won't fade away. And the paper holds me close tonight. While I let go, I hold on tight to the truth I whisper to the page. Maybe one day you'll understand these quiet letters from my hand. No anger, just a tender ache, a love too shy to ever break. And in the hush of midnight's glow, I find the peace I didn't know. I loved you without sound. In the quiet I was found. Every thought I couldn't say lives in ink, it won't fade away. And the paper holds me close tonight. While I let go, I hold on tight to the truth I whisper to the page. To the truth I whisper to the page. I traced your name in the margins of my mind. Folded paper hearts I never let unwind. Each word I wrote, I tucked away with care. A secret love that floats in the midnight air. I wanted to tell you, I tried in my dreams, but waking up left me silent, bursting at the seams. Unsent but still felt every letter I kept, every line I held in the quiet where I wept. Love whispered soft where no one could see. Unsent but still felt you're a part of me. I imagined your eyes reading what I couldn't send, smiles that linger, a warmth that would never end. The pen moved like my heart, trembling and slow, every page a river that only I would know. I wanted to reach you, I tried with my heart, but the courage I needed stayed miles apart. Unsent but still felt every letter I kept, every line I held in the quiet where I wept. Love whispered soft where no one could see. Unsent but still felt you're a part of me. Maybe someday these words will escape, drift into your world, reshape. But for now they stay, a gentle ache, a love that was mine to quietly break. Unsent but still felt every letter I kept, every line I held in the quiet where I wept. Love whispered soft where no one could see. Unsent but still felt you're a part of me. I fold them back, these words I won't say, yet in the silence you're with me every day. Unsent but still felt in the spaces between, a love unspoken, tender and unseen. I found your words in the corner of my desk, faded ink, a memory I can't confess. I held them close, though I knew it was wrong. Every line a soft echo of where we belong. I traced each word like it was a lifeline, but I knew it was time to leave them behind. So I'm letting go of the last letter, folding up the pieces of us together, whispered goodbyes I never said aloud, smiling through the tears. I'll be proud of the love I carried, quietly tethered. I'm letting go of the last letter. I remember I remember now. wishing you'd hear. The paper held my heart, but you never knew. And I couldn't send what I never could show you. I read between lines I'll never hear from you, learning that love sometimes fades into blue. So I'm letting go of the last letter, folding up the pieces of us together. Whisper goodbyes I never said aloud, smiling through the tears. I'll be proud of the love I carried, quietly tethered. I'm letting go of the last letter. No anger, no blame, just a quiet ache, a gentle release for both our sakes. I'll keep the memory soft in my chest, but it's time to lay it down, let it rest. Yes, I'm letting go of the last letter, folding up the pieces of us together. Whisper goodbyes I never said aloud, smiling through the tears. I'll be proud of the love I carried, quietly tethered. I'm letting go of the last letter. The envelope's empty, the pen is still. I breathe out your name, I always will. But I'm letting go, quietly tender, of the last letter. Mm.